Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, just about. Okay, hi everyone. It's my first time doing anything like this, so here goes. This is a poem called Connection. There's a little black shadow on a blood-red sky, and a shapeless mouth grins bright as a planet counting down the years to zero, waiting for the explosion of life, the universe, and everything to tear through the black holes rotting on the roadside by the blinking lights. Somebody taps a finger to the song of a satellite wandering amongst the stars, while the world spins in a sphere encapsulating all human activity. Observe. The eating, and the breathing, and the sleeping happens naturally, and to cope with this paranoia, you press fingers into your eyes to see pixelated smoke in a hue of red, tall buildings and satellite maps in kaleidoscopic motion, where 1 million people under half a moon walk on glass shards that move like icebergs. All the splintered pictures spin a web to cover up the one place that exists in the dark, where the only words are, one day you will die. How big you look from far away. I'll take a journey to somewhere today to make up for all the yesterdays spent lying on the sheets, counting the yellow flowers in the gaps where postcards from no one hang awkward and irritated by foreign temperament, disturbing the silence in incessant intervals. Skin crawls over the clinical canvas of empty space, trying to form these bridges to reach across between where you are and where I want you to be. We make do. I exist if you perceive me too. Here the whole world moves fast, past the finger-painted perspex rattling with a movement on and onwards. A river makes the sign of the cross under a broken bypass, spluttering black and blue and grey, where drowsy ferns sprawl, gnarls turning deathly pale from dirty pollen. Stumps and battered branches meet brambles that swallow barbed wire. We have 30 miles of motion now, from cedar green to iron fist, turned brash and bashing against angry walls, emerging scandalously through modest leaves. Here it's a slideshow of rails and wires and fields and poles, and always crows scattered, cawing cold and capricious, behind double-glazed screens spotted with insects, wiped out in surprised split seconds of quiet carnage. Remember the number 11 hanging frozen in mid-wave at the last stop, before the train pulled out of open land from point A back towards point B. That used to explain what distance meant on paper, but I pressed heart-shaped fingers to the window on the other side of the platform and realised that this is the edge of the world. I've just got one more. This one's called Pins and Roundabouts. I write down words like this, and that could mean control, and I sing a song in the corner of this room. Don't mind me, I'm just a girl in the world, and I want to tell you how I feel today. Look how I slip and spin on another life, all wretchedness burnt out to charcoal grey stones, lining the pockets of an old coat, bloated and silent in a green river. Flowers to the moon rattle deadbeat downstream, and this might be the only handhold for miles around, without a phone to ring. So I grasp it with both palms and pick a place to dig in. For what it's worth, I write what it is to love, and this is how it makes me forget, or remember what it feels like to build a framework big around my head case. Rusty red bricks stacked just right across my eyes, press into my skin like a sponge, soaking up hot, stinking words. I push the inside of my mouth between my teeth and bite down hard. And it's not really like I give a shit about the government or the weather, even though it rains all the time. Foggy ruins distort the distance from me to you, lost in the white, waiting for the clear. I write down stories like anger, and I can't break through the glass ceiling and shake my lungs with upset noise. I could be 21 with no one taking me out or taking me down, so in my head it plays, get it, you just don't get it. I write a list with the fingernails torn off, scraping on the wall of sound pushed, retching sick in my ears, mangled electronically. Cocked, loaded guns get off on the beat, which is how we cope, or how you cope, while I match my lipstick in blood red to the real stuff in my eyes. In a question or silence, I write help, and please, do you think you can teach me how exercise can exercise these demons out of my hips and fists? This sweat and dirt and spitting broken teeth on a beer-stained floor isn't easy. Words instead are not coiled, cracked around my ankles, but will pick off the scabby veins binding my wrists. Then let me raise my voice and raise my hand, so that I won't turn it in to turn over my skin, to pull until it comes away, leaving me here and there, glistening bare muscle coming apart in a tumble of cells and an unhappy heart.